Hey guys, welcome back. All right, we are back with some more Reddit stories here. Today is Monday, April 28th. I think I've got 3 good ones picked out here, and we're just going to get right into it. The first one is from Various Schedule 944. They say, my girlfriend is angry with me because I took my maid's side instead of hers. So let's read about that. See, that's never a good idea, guys. What the fuck? I'm mad, he says, 26 male, I've a maid, 25 female. For like a year, my previous maid introduced her to me before leaving. She is an immigrant. She lives here alone. Her family is back in Asia somewhere. I like cooking, just not washing dishes, so she comes once a morning to clean them. All right? I don't know about you, but this is how pornos fucking start, all right? But anyway, we'll continue with this. About a month back, my girlfriend started living with me. So yesterday, as she was leaving, my girlfriend stared going at her, can you please dress a bit more modest? You're coming at another man's house. And I'm just staring at my girlfriend surprised. Like you literally wear much shorter when you go out to clubs, so why are you going at her? The maid was wearing a short crop top t-shirt. All right, first of all, you always take your girl's side on this, okay? You're letting some other girl into your house dressed scantily. Your girl should be fucking pissed at that. Do you want some big dick wearing dude coming in your house to fucking clean your pool? Fuck no. You don't want no Speedo wearing fucking dick wrangler around your girl. You don't want that shit. So take your girl's side. Let me tell you that much before we finish this post. All right. So obviously, I asked what's the problem because I don't see anything wrong with her dress. But as soon as I said I could see the annoyed face of my girl, whatever, she said and went inside. I told my maid that she's just a bit angry and don't mind her and sent her back. But now my girl is treating me coldly and won't even tell me why she is mad. Motherfucker, you know why she is mad. First of all, get a maid that is probably a dude or some big old fucking, I don't know, senior citizen or some shit to do your fucking dishes. You know why she's mad. My girl told my maid to dress modest, and when I questioned her why she got angry and now is treating me cold. Dude, seriously, you know the answer to this. Let's read some of these comments. This shit's ridiculous. Bed Worship says, I'd be turned off by this. Insecure, sure. But also, what gives her the right to chastise someone she didn't even hire? To assume I'm incapable of seeing my maid non-sexually when she cleans toilets and smells like bleach is a small insult to me. Bed Worship, you clearly ain't gonna have no good relationships, so I don't know about you. This person's name, Dick for Rent, says when she can't control her own insecurity, she starts trying to control your house. First the maid, next it'll be you. I'm going to go silent on that. What? Dick for Rent? Your name says it. You're probably single. Average Pot Smoker says, she thinks you're hooking up with a maid or want to. Nip this in the bud now, dude, because it's an issue that only gets worse, as it's likely due to an insecurity of some sort. I'm okay with the woman doing this, all right? For some reason, I'm all right with that. Maybe I am the weird one, but all these people's for this OP on this one. And then... Brilliant Emphasis 862 says, 26-year-old male with a maid. Dang, I hear you. Dang. All right? So these comments go on for a hot minute, but at the end of the day, listen to your woman because whether you're trying to fuck the maid or not, you definitely going to be fucking on your woman. So you need to take that side. Let's move on to another. I can make this whole episode about this one, but we're going to have to move on a little bit. Bonanza Kuwait says the baby steps method. I'm curious about this one. I just want to see what this post is about. Oh my God, this thing's long. I'll try to read it real quick. It says, hey y'all, 26-year-old male gremlin here after finally getting a date with a lady after 6 years of trench warfare dating. Someone please fucking tell me what the hell that is. I have no idea. Like some of you, I've been too anxious and afraid to approach a woman and ask her out in person. But after speaking to relatives and reapplying that fancy thing called common sense, I came up with a method for building up the confidence to ask a lady out. Congratulations, Bonanza Kuwait. That's pretty cool. Sure, it might not work for anyone else, but I wanted to share it anyway since it technically did work for me. We're going to learn today We're going to learn today about this man's baby steps method. All right, so here he goes. Step 1, start with giving friendly waves and a smile. All right, to ladies that catch your interest. Repeat as needed until you feel confident enough for the next step. You'd be surprised at how many women wave back, nod, or smile. You might get lucky with receiving a wink from a gal. That's dumb as fuck. All right, I'm just going to say that's the dumbest shit ever. You're going to be sitting here looking like all motherfucking day long if you're going to do that. I don't like it. Sorry. Step 2. Despite any internal panic you might experience in the heat of the moment, try giving genuine compliments to ladies that catch your interest. As an example, I told the cashier gal at Walmart a few weeks ago that she genuinely had a lovely voice. And she thanked me. The way her face lit up, amazing, even though I was too anxious to actually ask her out. Repeat as needed until you feel confident enough for the next step. What? You don't tell a woman at Walmart she got a nice voice? That's how loss prevention comes into your life and exits you the fuck out of Walmart. We're going to move on to step 3, though. Networking. Ooh, can't wait. Older generations sometimes will say that it's easier to get dates with assistance from friends and family. If you don't either have them or it's time to start befriending people, he says. Dang it. Turns out that actually is true, as my date is a friend of a relative. Reach out to your friends and family. Ask the ones you trust the most if they know any single woman around your age. That's one social media is good for. I don't advise any of what that one is. We're going to move on to step 3.5. Befriend married dating couples within your friends and family. They aren't single, but they might know women who are. That's all you get for that. Step 4, reach out to those single women politely and express interest. Be civil. Guys, don't step 4 go against step 1 where you're supposed to smile like that and be weird as fuck. I don't know. Step 5, hopefully you're confident enough to at least ask a lady you've reached out to on Facebook Messenger or social media equivalent. This is as far as I've got and what led to an amazing date, he said. I just had this past Saturday. The next steps, however, are what I theorize, so I'm not sure if they'll work. First of all, you fell into a date from a very desperate motherfucking woman, probably. All right, that's probably what happened. I would say that that's not going to work for everybody, but okay, but I got to hear the rest of this. Number 6, he says, swallow the fear of rejection, false allegations, or whatever's poisoning your lizard brain and politely approach a gal you fancy, then ask her out. If she says no, say something mean or get Karen crazy. Remain calm, though. Bow out with humility, sincerity, and grace if you were to work at a job interview. What? I don't understand this man. All right? He's got all these ways that you're supposed to go about doing shit. I don't know if any of them work. I have no idea. Number 7, a bunch of fucking question marks. It says it right here. It's just a bunch of question marks. I don't know what the fuck that is. 8 is rinse and repeat. Now, first of all, this motherfucker's weird and crazy. I don't know. Let's read the one comment someone said. The Summoner's War app said the only thing worse than getting cheated on is getting a dupe. Summoner's War, don't do that to me. Play now. Okay, we got duped because that ain't even a real motherfucking comment. That's an advertisement I done read, y'all. Bonanza Kuwait, I think you're a fucking idiot, buddy. We're going to move on to a third one. Hopefully this is going to be better. Let's see here. We got, we need a good one here, guys. Dating as a fat person. This should be good. This comes to us from Acidully Wild 9. I'm all for people having preferences, so when people tell me that respectfully they're not into bigger women, I totally understand. Sometimes it hurts because I'd like to be known at myself. It's not as my fatness, but I understand, you know. It's been difficult finding someone, especially since I am working on myself and exercising and whatnot. I know I'll find someone who won't care about me being fat eventually. Just gotta be patient. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm big enough to say anything about this right now. We're just going to read the comments on this one. Common Cheap 6800 said, I lost 100 pounds and guess what? They like me for my body now. Ooh, all right. Specialist Algae 5640 says, whenever I lose a lot of fat, I get treated better by everyone for sure. And Blowsy Losey says, same here. I'm not sure why people are ignoring this. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you shit about this one. If you big, show it off. If you ain't big, show it off. No matter what, have the confidence to show it off. Suuxi 1978 says, I laughed hard. It's so true. Insidiously Wild. We've had this person on before. Their comments were all right. On this one, they say, I have men who fetish over my body and me being overweight, but not in a good way. The fact I have a big body parts, they constantly ask about, and it's so annoying. But Insidiously Wild, you made it onto the show again with a dumbass motherfucking comment. All right? And this is the last comment I'm going to read on this one. I lost a ton of weight a few years back, and my boyfriend at the time kept telling me how hot I was, like constantly. I had to remind him I had other features too. He also says something along the lines of, imagine if you were weighed a few more kilograms less. Well, first of all, you don't tell a woman that she needs to weigh kilograms less. Pounds, kilograms, ounces. You don't tell a woman that, all right? If you're trying to get fucked, you don't say that. All right, guys, well, this has been a very entertaining show. Please hit the like, subscribe. Fucking send me some comments on all this shit that I just read to you today. It's been a while. I've been busy, got a new job, doing stuff with school. I love you guys. We'll talk to you again later.